The confusion we saw between the two cabinet secretaries, Mr. Speaker, has been brought to this House. In fact, the more they explain to us or they answer these questions, the more we are confused.
Mr. Speaker, WorldCoin was registered in Kenya as a data collector, not courtesy of the Business Registration Service. The prerequisites for purposes of registration as a data collector does not include or does not entail being registered as a company operating in Kenya. We are dealing with the digital space in this instance, Mr. Speaker. And there's many other companies operating in Kenya which are not legally registered by the Business Registration Service.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to know why they have allowed them to collect our data. Simple. Yeah.
That is the bottom line, Minister.
Can we be a bit patient so that I do justice to this issue?
Okay.
The company that has been
give
collecting
the Minister
data,
an opportunity to answer. You have asked him questions, let him answer.
the company that has been collecting the data in Kenya is not WorldCoin. It is a surrogate of WorldCoin, Mr. Speaker. And these people have been apprehended by the security agencies.
Mr. Speaker, is it in order for the Cabinet Secretary for ICT to say that they can actually allow companies to operate in this country without any registration? Because that is, we've had his statement, and in his statement he's actually purporting that people can actually come into this country and operate without any registration. Can he tell us, is it in order for a company to come and operate in this country without proper registrations and proper identification before operations begin?
You are consulting.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, we were consulting because to the best of my mind, I am not sure that that obligation is in the current Data Protection Act. And for me, subject to confirmation, I just asked our PS here for ICT to confirm, if that obligation is in the Data Protection Act in terms of procedure for registration. Mr. Speaker, protect me, I finish the answer, and then the member can, yeah. So, Mr. Speaker.
Let him finish.
If it does not, then it means we must amend the law going forward in consonance with the sentiments by the members to make sure that that becomes an accountability, an extra accountability layer for the future.
From the start of this session, Mr. Speaker, the cabinet secretaries, they have been taking us around. At one point they are saying the companies are not registered. And at another point they are saying they are registered but only for data collections. Mr. Speaker, we are not going to get correct answers from the cabinet secretaries now. I would ask that, Mr. Speaker, you direct that they go back and they bring us a correct and satisfactory answers.
I'm concerned that the cabinet secretaries are not treating this matter with the seriousness it deserves. Instead of getting responses as representatives of the people, we are getting lectures on things we know and the basis upon which we raised this issue with you. Honorable Speaker, I asked a simple question: whether this company as a foreign company is registered. And the Cabinet Secretary for Interior is saying it appears to be registered. The Cabinet Secretary in charge of ICT is saying it is registered, they are dealing with operational issues. Could we know? Because there is a legal consequence to a foreign company doing business in the country if they are not registered. In which case, Honorable Speaker, even before we check what they are doing with the data mined, the foreign agents of the company should be in court, and the fine is prescribed in Section 974. Not lectures on democracy, what people should do.